Jack Majerus is sorting through thousands of pages of old text, making notes along the way. For his historical sociology research project, he's looking to understand how 13 criminal trials from the early 20th century constructed the narratives of midwives and women who have received abortions.
They're actually the only existing trials in New York City in that time period, so we're very fortunate to have those. Essentially, we're just looking at the transcripts to get a sense of the strategic work at play, the accounts that were provided, and really the narratives that were formed from those accounts.
Jack is working with Professor of Sociology Tori Barnes-Brus, who will incorporate his findings into a bigger research project. She's looking more broadly at what abortion and reproductive rights say about societal perceptions and respect of women.
There's this give and take between what we see as society writ large and what happens in the courtroom, right? So one is reflecting the other, and there's this back and forth between the both of them. So part of our question is really like, how does courtroom storytelling, or what happens in a courtroom, reflect society's ideologies about gender? What does this, how does this constrain women? How are women empowered, if at all?
Within the transcript pages, Jack has discovered that at a time when abortion was illegal, women's stories were repressed during the trials.
You tend to trust the documents that are right in front of you, but I think in numerous instances we found that sort of the questioning of attorneys has kind of inhibited midwives and aborting women's ability to share their stories.
The two visited the Iowa Women's Archives at the University of Iowa, searching through even more pages of information to increase their knowledge base.
So really, when I think about historical sociology, it can inform what's going on today, but I want to speak to the culture of that era, right? So my goal in looking at these trial transcripts is to really understand how this idea of womanhood and reproductive access was constructed in this time period, and I'm looking at it specifically within this legal context.
Professor Barnes-Brus knows this research hasn't been easy, but Jack has enjoyed it.
I come in here to meet with him, and he's smiling ear to ear because he's found this, he's come across this insight.
And all those pages will help with Jack's story as he prepares for his junior year at Cornell College.
I think this will provide really just insight to how to perceive different types of documents. So this is very new to me in looking at transcripts from a century ago and really interrogating the various influences and how to read those documents.
This is just one of many research projects for CSRI. For others, visit our website at cornellcollege.edu/research.